Welcome back to Nets Republic. I'm your host, Sever the Bond. Before the video starts, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and hit the like button. Go ahead and give the video a like. I say these things because it allegedly helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. So give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the shenanigans because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm going to try not to make this a 30-minute video. I feel like I might end up doing it, but hopefully it's not because we got to get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. I'll start with a quote from 50 Cent, which I will try to censor myself because we are on Nets Republic, where I am your host, Sever the Bond. So I'll try to censor myself. In regards to Kyrie Irving, I will quote Mr. 50 Cent. I tell people to blankety blank out my face because I don't need them. Because they're never around when I'm shot, hurt, and I'm bleeding. We're quoting the massacre today because last night, Cam Thomas went out there and off the bench dropped 44 points. I don't know what the record is for someone coming off the bench and dropping points is, but that man dropped 44 points with about 20-something of them in the fourth quarter. I was at work, and I'm looking down on my phone at occasion every now and again, and I see we're just getting slaughtered by the Wizards, and I'm like, well, what did you expect, Seven Man? This is just what's going to happen. Then when I clock out, I look down at my phone, I go to YouTube, and I see that there's all these interviews talking about a comeback. And I'm like, wait, what happened? I go back on Twitter. I see that we won. And I'm like, yo, what happened? So I'm doing like 90 back home, trying to figure out how do we win this game. I'm watching the game. We're getting slapped around. Porzingis can't miss. And then Kuzma twists his ankle. I'm like, Okay, game starts going on a little bit longer. Bradley Beal wasn't out there. Again, just giving you context, towards the end of the game, KP got like 5 fouls or something like that, and everyone on the team just starts attacking him. Very smart moves. I don't know if that was Jacques Vaughn feeding them stuff or if the players just knew. I don't know. But Sumner rams into KP, and as we know, the offensive player is always kind of going to get the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people need to remember that when we're playing pickup, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, fouls out Porzingis, right? KP's gone. Now it's just a boot closing the game. And I'm like, I cannot believe this shenanigans. Now, when the game starts, they started Sumner, they started Seth Curry. Right. Sumner, Seth Curry, Joe Harris. We'll do a Harris huddle if you want. Who else? Royce O'Neal and Claxton, right? Now the Royce O'Neal and Claxton part I'm here for. Even Sumner, I'm here for. Man's had an amazing game, by the way. Sumner had like 24 or something like that. We'll get the exact number when we do the Harris huddle. But what was just appalling to me is with no Kyrie Irving didn't play, because he has a calf soreness. We all know he ain't playing because he doesn't want to be on the team. He's sitting out. He's doing what Harden did. I don't know why they lie to us like this. Like, we don't know what's going on, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, and also, I want to just give you full context of last night. Westbrook didn't play for the Lakers either. They say Spencer Dinwiddie didn't play for the Mavericks. I'm just throwing it out there that there's a lot of guards around the league and a lot of individuals that were all shockingly not playing, conveniently not playing at the same time last night. There was rumors that we're doing some type of huge package deal to get rid of Kyrie. I'm just throwing that out there just to give you context. So there was a lot of things going on outside of the game, but they don't start Cam Thomas. And I'm like, with no Kyrie Irving, no not that Ben Simmons would do anything. And Ben Simmons was actually on the bench. Interesting. Knee looked fine to me, by the way. The knee looked fine to me, and so did his face because that's where he was hit. But anyway, both Both areas seemed fine to me when he was jumping up and cheering for folks, but that's neither here nor there. We'll just ignore that for a second. But yeah, home game in the white Basquiat's, and they don't start Cam Thomas. I'm just like, no Kyrie, no Kevin Durant, no Ben Simmons. What are we waiting for exactly? I didn't understand it. Seth Curry gets injured, something going on with his lower extremities. I'm not really quite sure what happened. I just know he was like grabbing his balls and then he like walked off the court and then we just never saw him again. I don't know what happened, but once that happened, like the door opened up and Jacques Vaughn finally said, all right, Cam, go out there and do your thing. And it's like, dog, why was Cam not starting from the start? Like, some of y'all agree with me that Cam Thomas deserves more minutes. Some of y'all don't. And I don't understand the people that don't. Like, what more proof do we need that Cam is a bucket? Now, the Day'Ron Sharpe committee, y'all are looking a little nuts right now because Buddy is messing up for real. But as far as the Cam Thomas squad, like, what more proof do we need that he is that guy? You want to talk about that guy, someone who equates to winning? When does Cam Thomas fail? Anytime you give him the green light on some Andre 3000 type stuff, and John Legend, was it John Legend? Yeah. Anytime you give him the green light, this man shows out and shows up. I don't understand why he is not starting. Like, at this point, why is he not starting? But we'll save that for another conversation for another day. Again, you can apologize to me for that as well. I said know what he talked about. Cam Thomas, give Cam Thomas more minutes. We need Nas Reed. Told you, but cool. You don't have to apologize for that one. That's fine. You should, but that's fine. Cool. Give Cam Thomas these minutes. 44 points coming off the bench. Absolutely unconscious from everywhere on the court. Now, towards the beginning of the game, he was messing up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But as soon as Seth went down and it was like clear, like, yo, it is you. Go carry us. Go get it done. That man handled his business. And it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful to see Sumner getting his bag, to see everyone come through. I think Markieff Morris got hurt too. From what? I don't really know. He just kind of disappears. Hopefully people aren't getting hit in the face because they said that, like, Markieff Morris has, like, knee soreness, so we're going to assume the same thing happened with Ben Simmons. He got hit in the face and now his knee hurts. I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. Much like the James Johnson days, I am not one to mess with the Morris twins. So outside of that little bit of slander, I have nothing negative to say about the Morris twin, but that's neither here nor there. What we saw is an example of what I suggested we just go ahead and shift over to. I have personally never had any confidence in Kyrie Irving whatsoever. And I happen to think Kevin Durant already had a foot out the door. Now he's got his whole Slenderman body out the door. So like I said in the beginning of the season, I closed it and I retracted the offer because they just started playing amazing out of nowhere. But now that that team is gone, the 7-Eleven era is gone, I'm back on the church of blow it up. Because if we blow it up, performances like this are what we're going to see. You feel me? If Kyrie Irving's not going to be here, if Kyrie Irving wants no part of being on the team and he wants to abandon us and leave us here by ourselves, and again, this was a game no one thought we were finna win, and we still pulled it out with them dudes, why not just blow it up? I'm back on that. The only difference is I'm not recruiting you to the church of blow it up because that ship has passed. Y'all stay on your side. You feel me? I'm gonna hit the John Morant. Stay over there. You feel me? Y'all didn't want to blow it up. You liked this. You loved Kyrie. You know, you thought Ben Simmons was gonna work out. So stay over there. For people who saw the train wreck coming, by all means, you feel me? Let's congregate over here. But for all y'all that's been defending Kyrie and saying, oh, he's amazing, he can carry the team, he cares about us, blah, 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 stay over there. We're putting you in the trade package too. So pack your bags and go follow Kyrie wherever he goes. So stay over there. I'm talking to the Nets fans. You feel me? Kyrie fan, we ain't talking to you. If we blow it up, you feel me? If we blow it up, we got Cam Thomas. Sumner is cool. I see Sumner as a backup point guard, but he's cool, right? We got Royce O'Neal. We got Claxton. Claxton and Cam Thomas alone is one wonderful power punch right there. I'm assuming we're getting rid of Seth Curry or Joe Harris. I don't know which one it is. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Y'all are really weird on which net you want to like hold on to dearly. Like, y'all had no issue with Karras being, like, I was the only one who was upset. Y'all had no issue with Karras being gone. You had no issue with Jared Allen being gone. If my memory serves correctly, you didn't bat an eye at the idea of getting rid of D'Lo for Kevin Durant. Like, so y'all are really weird about the Nets you have sentimental attachment to. But like Spencer Dinwiddie leaving was like a big deal for y'all, and y'all are clamoring for him to come back. I don't understand it, but I don't think Joe Harris is in that category of like honorary Nets that we love to death. Like, some of y'all think he's a special star, and that's cool. That's why we have the Harris Huddle. But like, as far as like loving them because Nets, you feel me? I don't know if y'all hold him to the same regard as you do other former Nets, right? I feel like y'all love Jared Dudley and Brooke Lopez more than Joe Harris. So I feel comfortable in saying that I don't really care which one of the 3-point assassins goes. It is what it is. But I think we should keep at least one of them. That's just me. You've got Patty Mills, which Patty might be in that conversation as well, of individuals that might get traded away just because of how old he is, but he's a good vet, and he's good off the bench. And I think what Jacques Vaughn thinks Cam Thomas is what Patty Mills is, like the spark plug off the bench. I think that's what Jacques thinks Cam Thomas is, but that's Patty. So if you want a vet to be with the kids and stuff like that, I don't see the harm in keeping Patty Mills. Just don't give him major minutes. Markieff Morris, if he's cool still being here doing the vet stuff, I don't see why he needs to go, but he can. I guess I don't think he's making that much, but you know, if you want to let him go, sure. Ben Simmons has got to go. I don't think that needs defense. I think we're all in agreement he needs to go. You want to talk about abandoning the team? Where is Ben Simmons? Where is he? Oh, no, that's right. He's on the bench. Fine. Just chilling, collecting checks. But that's not here there. So Ben Simmons is gone. So let's just go over that core real quick. You got Cam Thomas. You got Sumner. You got Claxton. I guess Day'Ron Sharpe. Like, he had a bad game last night, but he's not bad overall. So you got Day'Ron Sharpe. I mean, that's 4. That's more than what most people have. So just one more time, just to make sure I'm getting this right. We got Cam Thomas, Sumner, Claxton, Day'Ron Sharpe. Oh, Kessler Edwards. Is he on a 2-way? I don't know. But we still got Kessler Edwards. And if we were to blow up the team, maybe things shift. We got Duke Jr., so that's 6. Those are 6. I think that's 6. My math might be off, but that's like 6 right there. It's a pretty good team. Pretty good team. Add in a couple of random contracts here and there. Maybe get you another center just in case. Get you some more wing support maybe. There are some vets that are floating around. And I'm not saying like we're going to win a championship. No, notice how I have not mentioned Kevin Durant because I want him gone too. Like, yeah. I'll get to that on another video, but I don't even want to deal with him coming back and saying, well, this is what I meant by when I get hurt, everything falls apart. But you're the star of the team, bro. Like, of course, when you get hurt, things are going to go left. Now, Kyrie being insane and doing everything in his power to make sure that we are just going up in flames is obviously not something he can control. But the idea of I get hurt and the team can't win without me, you're the star. Like, imagine if Carmelo ever said in an interview, like in his time in New York, well, I just don't understand if I get hurt. Like, what? Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when your star gets hurt. But that's not here. It's not it. Like any star. Harden on the Rockets, Curry on the Warriors, John Morant on the Grizzlies, Trae Young on the Hawks, like Luka with the Mavericks. Just name a star, name a city, name a team, name an era, and they were to get on camera and say, I don't think it's fair that when I go down, the team can't survive. You're the star of the team, bro. I want him gone too. But that's not the I just haven't vocalized it. I'm very thankful that he is on the team. I just haven't vocalized it in a while, but I'm not the biggest KD guy either. I can admit that he's good. He's the best player in the league. But in terms of being on our team, I've had my fill with Buddy since this summer. But that's not here or there. Yeah, so we got 6 individuals. You can fill in the blanks with other various individuals, maybe some other young talent that's like really good that you can add on to that to find a way to make a big 3 out of Claxton and Cam Thomas. Just add some other third young dude who's blossoming or something like that. Kind of like how the Cavs did. And as much as I don't like the Cavs, we can kind of orchestrate something like that. Something like the Cavs or the Hawks are doing, right? Just have a young core of individuals and just build up and watch them grow and be happy with the results. I feel like that's what we were doing before all this super team nonsense. But we have a chance to go back to that. And last night's game should show you that. We have a chance to go back to that. So there is a way that we can make this work. Now, the only reality I foresee where we abandon that and we continuously keep chasing this championship is if in return for Kyrie Irving, we get back something crazy. I'm talking about like, and again, like in the video I said a couple days ago where y'all laughed me out the building. If we were to get back like a Damian Lillard from some random 5-team deal or something like that, or like a DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine or something like that. See, this don't sound too crazy now, does it? If we were to get back something crazy for Kyrie, then I would say, by all means, let's continue down the championship path. But if we're just going to get back Westbrook or like, I don't know, Mike Conley or something like that, like, I don't see the point in continuing down this path because it's not going to lead to anything and you're getting in the way of the development of other players. If we get back something amazing for this man, Kyrie, sure, keep chasing the championship. We'll give it another try. Why not? Probably trade KD over the summer. If we don't get it done, it is what it is. But if we're not really going to get much back, especially if it's Westbrook, like, as much as I love Westbrook, like, if it's just Westbrook and, like, Lonnie Walker Jr., like, no, blow it up. Like, you know what I mean? Just blow it up. Like, accept the loss. It didn't work. You have a golden opportunity. A golden opportunity to repeat history. And a lot of teams don't get this chance, especially with how many of our picks we gave up to accumulate Harden. the Nets have a chance to go right back where they were and do it right this time. Instead of developing this young talent and then trading them away for some star, we could just stick with what we have and wait for the talent that we have to turn into stars. I think it's worth looking into. I think it's worth trying. I am team blow it up. I secretly have been this whole time. I was just being positive. But I think last night shows that we've got the second coming of this. We can do it. We can do this. Just add another kid or something like that. Like who's a young guard that's not doing anything? We could get Trae Young. We could trade him because he don't like Atlanta. He comes to us. Get John Collins. Oh man, we can make that work. There are a lot of possibilities of what we can do. But wouldn't it be so much more fun? Yeah. Like ring chasing was cool for the last 3 years, but wouldn't it be so much fun to go back to this? I watched this era of the Nets over the pandemic because when I started covering the team, it was like right as the restart was starting. And I had to go back and like learn about the Nets and be like, okay, well, who do we have? That's when I was watching the Chris Chioza highlights, you feel me, Musa and them, like really trying to understand who the team is. And I saw this scrappy group of individuals, the Bubble Nets. And I was like, yo, this is great. Jacques Vaughn was the coach. Even though we got swippity swept by the Raptors, man, those like 5 or 6 games before the playoffs. You remember that time when Karis LeVert was going back and forth with Damian Lillard? I thought we was finna win that game. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I thought we were finna win that game because we had beat the Clippers. We had beat Milwaukee. Like, I thought we was finna win that game too. You couldn't tell me nothing. Doesn't that sound like way more fun than what we're doing right now? Again, if we get something back for Kyrie that's like next level and Kevin wants to stay, then okay, sure, let's keep chasing the championship. But if it's just Westbrook and Lonnie Walker, can we at least entertain the idea of blowing the team up and building around Cam Thomas and Claxton? Can we at least consider it maybe? Please? Because I would be having significantly more fun if we were doing the whole like, oh, we're going to be something someday, y'all better watch out, Nets. That sounds like fun. Expectations aren't super high, and we're just happy with whatever happens, instead of losing our hair trying to figure out how a super team's going to, right? Like, I'm down to blow it up. Some of y'all, after all this time, may have converted over to my side on that. And shout out to you. Some of you, might not be convinced yet. It's cool. Cam Thomas will prove you wrong. He always does. So I have put my vote in the ring for blow it up and just build around Cam Thomas and Claxton and let's just have fun again. But it all depends on what we do with Kyrie. But you better believe if in a couple days we're here with Westbrook, I am screaming blow it up at the beginning of every video. But that's neither here nor there. And to the Kyrie stans, we didn't ask you. To the Kevin Durant fans, we didn't ask you. To the Ben Simmons fans, seek help. I'm Seven the Bomb. This is Nets Republic. Just throwing out options of ways we can go with the information we have. But I think the main domino that has to fall is what is going to happen with Kyrie Irving. Just know that the main thing of this video is we don't need him. and it's okay if he leaves.